When people say classical music, what a lot of them are talking about is European classical music, but every other culture from around the world also has a rich musical tradition. I've mainly been talking about American music from the 20th century, but the crazy thing is that most Americans didn't listen to music from outside of their own culture until the 1960s, when people started to open their minds, and then a British musician saw an Indian musician playing and asked him to jam. Even though I believe that most people could never fully understand the music from outside of their own culture, I think we can still learn some stuff. And also, just a lot of the music sounds really cool. The piece I want to look at is from the 15th century, and I picked this for a couple reasons. Compared to some Indian classical music, this is relatively simple. The range of the melody is only one octave. Also, this was a favorite of Gandhi, so it's kind of well known around the world. The overall structure reminds me of the Rondo form from classical European music. A, B, A, C, A, whatever. The A keeps coming back. Even though there are 5 stanzas of lyrics, there are only 3 musical phrases, so some of the stanzas share the same melodic material. The scale that this uses is sort of like the major scale from Western music, but it's also like melodic minor, as it uses a different note on the way down. Each phrase has 4 parts, and each part moves to a different note in the scale. One thing I'm really interested in is what makes music fun to play or sing, and scales can actually be really boring if you're just practicing, but this is a clever use of a scale. On the 3rd phrase, when we get some time to hang out on the highest note, it really feels like something has been accomplished. Another element that makes this great is the rhythm. It's super syncopated. All the melodic phrases start after the first beat of the rhythmic cycle, and within each phrase there's a lot of rhythmic variation. I would guess that most of the melodies that people love have some kind of syncopation and melodic progression, and I think it's cool to see this stuff across cultures and generations. Again, I know I can only understand a small part of this music, but I think it's still worth talking about. If you are interested in music from other places, please share. I'm always down to learn something new.